Hey guys, welcome to Devlog number 22 on my game Brothers Apart. Let's go over what happened this week. So this week, the biggest thing I did was I threw in a new, where'd my mouse go? A new gameplay element. So now the player can guard. I'm just going to open up the game and show you. That makes a lot more sense. So essentially, while you're strafing and you've got your sword out, your player will now be holding the sword like so to parry an attack. Because I just, it's kind of one of those things I overlooked. You'd think the player should be able to defend himself. So I put it up on Twitter. Let me just jump into the game here and turn down, well, I'll just jump into the game here and start a new one and then turn down the volume. So I put a poll on Twitter to see what you guys would prefer, whether it's a shield or a sword parry or a deflect. So I'll show you the results of that now. Game, yada 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 yada, and turn everything down. There we go. So let's go to full screen here and get rid of that. Hit the save button. So, oh, there's not the right one. So now the player, when you hold the control button on the keyboard, it's gonna, you can see him moving his little sword there. And that's also the strafe button. So if I had my bow out, well, there goes Monster. If I have my bow out, you can see I'm walking around with it. If I draw my bow, I can shoot whatever way. But with the sword, you're defending. So when you get shot, that was the first thing I worked on. So now you can now defend, walk around defending yourself. As you can see, it works in all directions. But I also added in a Goblin Archer, so it's the first enemy that will have a projectile. So there was a little bit of background work doing that. I don't think they're down here. So I'm going to set Monster to stay. This menu I'm going to change. I'm not happy with it. So that's on the slate, just so you know. When you're watching this video, you don't go, ooh, that looks stupid. That's going to change. I think Monster's behavior should be something you could access during the game rather than having to hit start. I want to put a bunch of tabs, I think, for settings, backpack, and whatever else is going on. So, we got some monsters over here, some goblins. So when I defend, essentially what it's going to do, let's run, I don't want them to see me. I'm still talking. I'm going to hide. They lost me. Okay, so while I'm defending, like so, any projectile has a 25% chance to deflect, and it's going to deflect from the point that it hit you 45 degrees either way. So essentially 90 degrees spread. Now if you just tap deflect or your guard button as that projectile's hitting you, it's going to have a 15 degree either way, so you have a much better chance at deflecting that right back at the enemy. Let me show you here. Ow. Why are you doing this to me? Oh, jeez. That is a glitch and I don't know what happened. He was shooting double arrows. We'll go back there. Let's see what's going on. That wasn't supposed to happen. It's almost a common theme with these devlogs. It's when all the bugs come out. So I'll defend here. Defend. Nope. Defend. Ding, ding. Ding, ding. And as you can see, the arrows ding off you. And sometimes right back at the enemy. So I'm a little out of practice there, and now I'm bleeding everywhere. Let's go eat some mushrooms and heal up. These red amanitas heal you up pretty good, and they fill your hunger good. But that's... Let's get monster aggressive so we can come kill these rabbits. So that is what I worked on this week. Oh, and I guess I recolored the whole game. Small detail, right? So you can see everything is kind of a darker shade, except the water. It's all just kind of a darker green. But that, I guess that's minor. After staring at the screen this whole time, doing this archer thing, it just kind of lost, it became like white noise. I didn't see it, but I recolored the whole game. I thought that the lightness kind of took away from, you can see the sword in my hand now. You couldn't see that so well when all the grass was like a light grayish green. So I changed it up, and I like it personally. Let me know what you think, if you think it looks goofy. But yeah, that's all I did this week. And I got these nice blue light glasses. Some of you may have noticed. They stop blue light, and blue light stops melatonin production. So essentially, if you're wearing these glasses and that screen light hitting you in the face, it's gonna still allow you to produce melatonin to get you tired, to put you to bed. So that's the reason I'm wearing them. Not because I need glasses, but because I think 30 years of sitting in front of a screen, okay, maybe 22 years of being in front of a screen, you know, it might affect you. So there's that. Look at this. What's going on here? I was kind of playing around with the rooms earlier. But yeah, so that's this week in Brothers Apart. My next thing is I'm setting up a introduction. I really hope I finish it this week. It might come that, let's get out of here. It might be that next Sunday. I'm not even done yet. I want to set up an introduction sequence where you kind of introduce yourself into the game, where you kind of see Leon's backstory. And, you know, I'm not so good at those, but it's going to be kind of like a cutscene where you see a few scenes of him and what happened before the game starts. And then I think when you go to bed, sometimes you'll get a flashback. And you'll slowly learn throughout the game, obviously, but that's what I'm working on next. And really polishing this up for spring. And hopefully in the spring we'll see a nice demo and hopefully a Kickstarter to launch us into the fall, when hopefully I release this thing. So that's what's on the plate. So hopefully next Sunday you see me with a nice complete cutscene, but wish me luck until then. If you have any suggestions, drop them below. And if you have any questions, let me know too. Other than that, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you next Sunday. Ciao.